Come on!
How's it going, everybody? Long time no see. It's admittedly been a little while since my last video, but I decided to take some time off from doing reviews because they are so time consuming to do, and I think going forward, I'm probably just going to concentrate on some stuff that I'm really interested in, whether that's older titles like from the Vault reviews that I've done in the past, or new releases that I'm like especially excited about. But I figure if I'm doing that, it's going to be a little less painful than putting like 30 to 50 hours into a game that I hate and then having to do a review on top of that. And hopefully it's going to keep my blood pressure down a little bit. So with that in mind, I wanted to do something a little bit different today and find out what you, the people at Internet Land, think of a game for a change. So the first one that we're taking a look at is the Saints Row reboot. Now, I know that the game came out in last August, but the game didn't do very well at all. I've always loved Saints Row, and I had zero interest in the reboot when it came out. When it was first announced, it looked like woke hipster trash to me, and I had no interest in it. But also the game made headlines this past week because it lost like $100 million after the release because it did so poorly. So with that said, I wanted to go ahead and take a look at some reviews online, see what people who actually bought it and played it had to think of it, and let's go ahead and take a look at them and see what kind of gems there are. Made in USA, 1 star. You don't like it? May the issue is in the system and not only just within Volition. 5 stars and congratulations for the self-destruction. I don't really know what to say to that, but I don't think you were made in the USA. Wow! It sucks. Trash, and 1 star. Sometimes keeping it simple is the best thing to do. Just Remaster 2, 2 out of 5 stars. The fat, creamy doo-doo I took this morning was more enjoyable than this buggy, uninteresting excuse of a game. Way to give the OG Saints Row fans a crisp middle finger to the face. Remastering 2 is the only way they could redeem themselves at this point. But sure, Volition, just keep pretending that game doesn't exist. Sometimes fat, creamy doo-doos are enjoyable no matter what. And I'm going to stop there. No wiener sword or anything related to Zinyak. Why? Why no wiener sword? Pretty good, don't understand the hate. It's not the greatest game, but far from the worst that many people proclaim it is. I enjoyed it just how I liked other controversial games. I mean, it's buggy, but so was Cyberpunk, and also the first 4 Saints Row games didn't have the Witcher 3 or GTA 5 type of life in their open worlds, or writing Saints Row 2 is my fave in the series, but come on now. I had another review, but I deleted it, cause hating just not me. I mean, what do I gain out of out? Besides, looking at blank screens from hating every game that releases, I'm still going to enjoy the games I like regardless, so why did I make this review? I don't know. I don't know why either, but my only guess is that you're trying to tell yourself that you like the game and you know it sucks. And, well, go watch an MCU movie, maybe it'll make you feel better. 4 out of 5 stars, only one thing I dislike. I hate when my car hits something, it bounces around and flies everywhere. Maybe try not driving like a woman for a little while. That'll probably help you out. 1 out of 5 stars. Wow. Thanks, Obama. 1 out of 5 stars. But I ought to beat the brakes out the devs. Do we have to resort to physical violence? They just made a crappy game. They probably feel bad enough as it is. And where do butts enter into the equation? 1 star, worst game ever, rather die than complete this BS. Lots of sniffling, crying emojis. How are you going to play the game if you're a ghost? 5 stars. Really? Why are people complaining about the game? It's fine. And to be honest, I'm sure there'll be more updates in the future. Just be happy we have another Saints Row game. Yes, throw all your critiques out the window because you have another game, regardless of the quality that it is. Consume product and get excited and ready for more product. La gran desilusión. La historia principal muy corta, ninguno de los jefes o gangas son memorables, los interiores son escasos y las tiendas son mayormente vendedores ambulantes. uno de los peores juegos de la franquicia y se siente con menos cosas para hacer y customizar que SR2 2008. I don't know what the hell I just said. Pretty good. Actually, it's terrible. This game is not as bad as everyone says it is. Good graphics, smooth gameplay, no bugs or crashes. It's definitely worth giving it a try. Oh, correction, this game is pure shit, and now I can't get a refund. I gotta admit, you had me going there for a second. Saints Row Vegan Gen Z Edition. Horrible cast and story, Netflix adaptation of Saints Row. Oh, I didn't know there were half-naked 11-year-olds dancing in it. 2 stars, no weed, booze, or big purple d***s. It has a lot of great gameplay missions, open-world concept, but lost the Saints Row mark by a mile or so. Go Woke, Go Broke has this game. I'm just putting this out there, but I wouldn't use any of those things in the title as a barometer for whether a game is woke or not. 1 star, Saints Row was one of the games of 2022. Saints Row was one of the games of all time. I had an experience playing this game. That experience was bad, in the Michael Jackson sense of bad, being that he looked really bad towards the end of his life. This game was that bad. Clunky, glitchy, not fun. I miss the old Saints Row games. Those were fun to play. Rest in peace, Saints Row and Michael Jackson. To me, the Michael Jackson sense of bad is more or less the whole thing with the kids and all that. That or the bad album cover, but mostly the first one. 1 star, insurance fraud is dumb as Bruh, fix that f***ing disappearing vehicle shit. Like, what the f*** is that? I see hundreds of cars, then I go there and cars start disappear right in front of me, f***ing dumb. Don't have kids. Dog bad game, wait for sale. Dislike me if your dick's small. This has got to be the second worst game of the decade, because Last of Us 2 is the absolute worst. This game is the definition of dog shit. It's gay for no reason. Trash story, clunky gameplay mechanics, and everyone is just fruity. No alpha males in sight except for the final boss. I'm glad Volition is finished. This game is for the they-them TikTok crowd who doesn't know if they have to stand to pee or sit. I'm glad this garbage piece of shit failed. Stick with Saints Row 1 and 2. I wasn't aware that Andrew Tate could do game reviews from his prison cell. Dookie, I put more effort into this review than the writers put into the entire game. Well, at the very least, you put more effort into it than IGN or GameSpot or Kotaku when they did theirs. Only of boobies, or it would won. Toilet City. I'm glad there was a trial. Graphics, gameplay, and humor are simply awful. Play high on life. Don't waste a second of your existence on this planet trying this horse manure. Toilet City is also known as San Francisco. Why? If you're out of Plan B, just play this for 5 minutes. I'm not touching that one. I once met a bird named Pecker. I would rather, said foul beast, do as that name suggested to thine own tainted eyes, before there ever come such times as I engage with this putrid, rancidly godless conglomeration of sense-stunning mishaps of fashion and violence not ever be combined with the false givings of some diluted promise to the starving babes who scrape together the last of their hard-earned shekels with the fleeting hope of the golden path of momentary escape via a video game. Alas, all hope is lost. Burn forevermore, wretched developers of this waste of space. I feel like I should have been holding a skull while I did that. So that's all I've got for today. If you did play Saints Row, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and we will do this again soon. Thanks for watching. Congratulations! You're one of an elite few to make it to the end of the video. Reward yourself by hitting the round subscribe button in the middle, and then check out the other goodies I've got and the links next to it.